The confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 475,271. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 8,075. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 2,398, with total confirmed deaths at 77. We anticipate those numbers to change as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, December 10th. The first night of Hanukkah kicks off at sunset tonight. The Wintertime Festival of Lights will be celebrated by millions across the country. The 8-day celebration includes a nightly menorah lighting, special prayers, and delicious food. The Hebrew word Hanukkah means dedication and celebrates the rededication of the Holy Temple. This year, Hanukkah is celebrated through Friday, December 18th. It was said before in October, before Halloween, then again before Thanksgiving, and now as millions get ready to celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas, public health officials are urging residents to avoid gatherings and only celebrate with members of your own household. That is sad. The temporary regional stay-at-home order prohibits any gatherings as well as a curfew placed between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. except for essential activities. Currently in Southern California, the intensive care unit capacity is at 7.7%. San Joaquin Valley dropped down to dangerous levels at only 1.9% capacity, and now Greater Sacramento is the third region to fall under the minimum threshold of 15% capacity, putting that area in a regional stay-at-home order. As of Wednesday, California had 29,677 newly recorded confirmed cases. A new poll released found that only about half of Americans are ready to take the COVID-19 vaccine when it becomes available. The survey from the Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs Research shows that about a quarter of U.S. adults aren't sure if they want to get vaccinated against the coronavirus, and roughly another quarter says they won't get it at all. Researchers from the Nonpartisan and Objective Research Organization, or NORC, at the University of Chicago surveyed more than 1,100 American adults between December 3rd through the 7th. About 3 in 10 said they are very or extremely confident that the first available vaccines will have been properly tested for safety and effectiveness, and about an equal number said they are not confident. The rest fell somewhere in the middle. Another concern among those polled included the potential side effects of the vaccine. Experts estimate at least 70% of the U.S. population needs to be vaccinated to achieve herd immunity, or the point at which enough people are protected that the virus can be controlled. Early data suggest the two U.S. frontrunners, Pfizer and BioNTech, and another by Moderna and the National Institutes of Health, will offer a highly effective outcome from the vaccine. Supermarket chain Ralph's announced plans to provide access to the FDA-authorized COVID-19 vaccine once it becomes available in California. There are 77 pharmacies in the Southern California region, and while the timing of when the vaccine would be available at those pharmacies is unclear, Los Angeles County public health officials said the initial allocation of roughly 84,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses would be available as early as next week, with initial priority given to healthcare workers. In what is known as Phase 1A of the CDC Determined Distribution Plan, the county will distribute the initial wave of doses to acute care hospitals. Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer says she hopes the county will receive a second allocation of vaccines by December 21st, with priority expanding to include residents and staff at skilled nursing centers and long-term care facilities. Currently, antibody testing is available at Ralph's pharmacies. As vaccines become available, the FBI is warning Americans of potential fraud likely to occur. As vaccine distribution takes place in the new year, authorities say to be cautious about scammers that will use this to their advantage. Now, the public should be aware of scams related to telemarketing, malicious websites, or emails where people are taking advantage of the initial supply and demand problem. The Bureau also warned of solicitors requesting money or personal information about their health in exchange for access to the vaccine, which would never be the case with legitimate vaccine distribution. In October, the World Health Organization found a fake flu vaccine in Mexico, and authorities are concerned the same could happen here in the U.S. Members of the public can report fraud to the FBI at ic3.gov, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. The Bureau reported receiving more than 26,000 COVID-related fraud complaints since February. Beginning today, you can use your smartphone to find out if someone around you may have been exposed to COVID-19. Co-created by Apple and Google, this new tool called CA Notify was used in a plot basis at several state university campuses. While it doesn't track people's identities or locations, it uses Bluetooth wireless signals to let you know when two phones are within 6 feet of each other for at least 15 minutes. Here's how this tool can benefit users. When someone tests positive for the coronavirus, that person will receive a verification code from state health officials that can be used to send an anonymous alert to other users who may have been near that person over the past 14 days. Governor Gavin Newsom says the more people that participate, the more effective this tracing tool can be. 16 other states, as well as Guam and Washington, D.C., have already made this system available to their residents. Those living in the state can activate the new exposure notification tool in their iPhone settings or on Android phones by downloading the CA Notify app from the Google Play Store. Many residents will receive a notification inviting them to participate. Two students from Stanford University are taking it upon themselves to find a solution to a growing problem during the health pandemic. Isabel Wang and Margot Bellin co-founded a program called Bridging Tech. It works to match homeless and low-income students with free refurbished laptops. According to the students, nearly 11 million students in the U.S. do not have laptops at all, creating an even bigger digital divide. Without technology, students are at a major disadvantage, as a majority of students in California are all learning remotely. The charitable fund has already donated more than 400 laptops already in the San Francisco Bay Area to kids who need them the most, thanks to individual and corporate donations. Funds raised from more than 10 countries range from $5,000 to $5,000. They hope to give another 400 laptops to students in the next 2 months. Wang and Bellin have enlisted the help of more than 30 volunteers, mostly fellow classmates at Stanford, local high school students, and some local nonprofit partners to make sure the computers are functioning properly. And if that wasn't enough, Bridging Tech also launched tutoring and mentorship programs that specialize in areas of computer science. They are continuing to accept donations, whether it's monetary or older laptops. To learn more, visit bridgingtech.org/donate. COVID continues to impact the sports industry as El Camino College recently decided to opt out of competition for the upcoming spring season. ECC joins 12 South Coast Conference colleges that all unanimously decided against competing in the California Community College Association Spring 1 season, which includes fall and winter sports. This impacts football, men's and women's soccer, basketball, water polo, cross country, and volleyball. The CCCAA COVID-19 contingency plan called for moving all traditional fall and winter sports to January 18th as the first day of practice, with competition slated to start mid-February and completing the seasons in April. Now, Spring 2 sports includes baseball, softball, track and field, tennis, badminton, swimming, golf, and beach volleyball. The deadline to opt in or out for that season is mid-February. ECC's athletic director Colin Preston said in a statement, "We will continue to monitor the impact of the pandemic and be prepared to return to competition and campus when it is in the best interest of the health and safety of our student athletes, coaches, and staff." Two more major airlines are joining the effort in making traveling more fluid as the pandemic continues to rage on. United and Delta Airlines announced they're eliminating change fees on international flights. American and Alaska already offer this to their travelers, making the idea of booking a flight a little less stressful, knowing changes can be made depending on how the pandemic pans out. Traditional change fees on international tickets were as high as $500 per person, depending on the flight and destination. During the pandemic, airlines have made even the basic economy tickets, which are the airline's cheapest fares, to allow changes without incurring fees, but those are temporary. In the future, the cheapest flights, which are typically non-refundable and non-changeable, will remain that way, and for all other tickets, fare differences will apply when there is a change. According to the Bureau of Transportation, U.S. Airlines collected nearly $2.8 billion in change fees in 2019. As coronavirus cases continue to surge, the economy also continues to be impacted as the number of Americans seeking unemployment benefits jumped last week to more than 850,000 new claims. Now, this is the biggest jump since September. The surge in jobless claims reflect that many companies are still letting go of employees as states reinstate shutdowns and orders to stay at home. Shopping, dining, and travel have hit historic lows in the last month as well. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, restaurants, bars, and retailers all cut jobs in November. Last week, the number of job loss seekers jumped from 716,000 in the previous week. A bipartisan group of senators proposed a $908 billion stimulus package that would extend two unemployment benefit programs set to expire December 26th and an additional 4 months. Now, without this extension, more than 9 million unemployed workers would lose benefits. Social media giant Facebook is under hot water as 48 states and the Federal Trade Commission sue, alleging illegal power grabs against its rivals. Attorney generals in 46 states, the District of Columbia and Guam, as well as the FTC, filed a much-anticipated lawsuit on Wednesday. It accuses the social network of abusing its online dominance among its competitors. The suit takes particular aim at Facebook's blockbuster acquisition of photo-sharing app Instagram and messaging app WhatsApp. The suit claims that Facebook's acquisition of both apps were done illegally and are asking a federal court to intervene by possibly forcing a spin-off of those apps. The lawsuit by the attorneys general is also asking the court to immediately prevent Facebook from making any future acquisitions worth more than $10 billion, as the case is pending. The 4 states that did not join were Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and South Dakota. Donut lovers, be sure to mark Saturday on your calendar as Krispy Kreme brings back a popular deal. Now on Saturday, only with the purchase of a dozen donuts at the regular price, you can get a dozen of the chain's original glazed donuts for just $1. It's a play on the date 12/12, or Day of the Dozen. Donuts in the limited time holiday collection, which includes the new holiday-inspired festive tree and presents as well as the returning Santa Belly donuts, are included in this offer. There is a limit of 2 deals per customer, and the offer is valid at participating locations across the nation. The closest one to Torrance is located on Artesia Boulevard in neighboring city of Gardena. Beginning today, the city of Torrance is launching a new campaign and contest called Torrance Takeout, as local restaurants continue to modify their business operation to meet the most recent county restrictions banning in-person dining. The community is invited to support local eateries and share it on your social media platforms. And as public health officials urge the public to avoid gathering with family members, the winner of the Torrance Takeout contest could win a cardboard cutout of a family member so they could feel like they are dining with family while staying safely apart. All you have to do is order takeout from a Torrance restaurant, take a photo of your meal, and post it to your Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook account. Then tag the restaurant if possible, or provide their contact information and tag at Torrance CA. Use the hashtag Torrance Takeout and share how delicious your meal was. Now each post counts as one entry into the raffle, and you may enter more than once for a better chance at winning. Each entry must be a different meal and restaurant. Winners will be announced on social media. The contest begins today and runs through January 1st. Well, as we head into the weekend, be sure to tune in to Weekends in Torrance. New episodes air at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. A local tea shop adjusts their operations with the most recent shutdowns by offering online orders and curbside pickups. We'll introduce you to a Chateau tea offering, a variety of perfectly steeped teas right here in downtown Torrance. Then check out how one local brewery is going above and beyond during this pandemic to ensure employees and their customers are staying safe while enjoying some delicious brews. Plus, a local student organizes an impressive initiative to donate handmade face masks to the city. We'll tell you more. These stories and much more, be sure to tune in this weekend at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Verizon Fios Channel 31, streaming on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community, feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. Well, today we dedicate this show to a longtime Torrance resident who dedicated his life to education, the arts, and this community. Dr. Owen Griffith was the longest tenured member of the Torrance Unified School District Board of Education. 5 terms as president and re-elected 7 times in total. He received a Jared Sidney Torrance Award in 2002, the city's highest civic honor for all of his contributions to the community. He helped co-found the Southern California Regional Occupational Center, served on a number of boards for organizations like the Torrance Performing Arts Consortium, the Torrance Symphony, the South Bay Ballet, the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation, and the Torrance Sister City Association, just to name a few. In 1995, the Torrance Adult School was named after Griffith, the same year he retired from the board. He was honored by the City Council in 2013 and shared this great story.
I must have done some things right in the school district because I'm still welcome to any of the school sites. And it's always nice to go to a place that that has my name. And I can. I've even taken some classes there in conversational Japanese. And I remember when the teacher first saw me filling out the registration form, she said, "No, not the school's name, your name."
Mr. Griffith passed away on December 3rd at the age of 92 and was surrounded by his family and loved ones. He is survived by his wife Irene and 7 of his 8 children. Dr. Griffith truly cared for this community, for students and families, and was an advocate for the arts. Thank you for your contributions to this community. Your imprint is felt in the number of programs that continue today. You will be greatly missed. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday for new episodes of Weekends in Torrance. We'll see you right back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Greetings, I'm Alan Petker, Artistic Director of the Los Cancioneros Master Chorale. You know what we need more than anything else this coming holiday season? A concert with a choir, an orchestra, and outstanding soloists. And that's exactly what we will deliver on December 13 at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am pleased to announce the Los Cancioneros Master Chorale Holiday Concert, We Need a Little Christmas, with featured guest artist Aaron Blake. This will be a virtual concert that we are taping in the next few weeks. Besides internationally recognized tenor Aaron Blake, we will also include some of our own solo artists. select archive performance clips from previous holiday concerts, an interview with renowned composer Sean Kirchner, and much more. To watch the premiere on December 13 at 4 p.m., visit our website, lcmasterchorale.com. Although the concert is free, the Los Cancioneros Master Chorale would appreciate your support with a donation of $25 or more. Please don't miss it. It will be wonderful and great for the holiday season.